I'm divorcing my wife and it has nothing to do with another woman. Everyone keeps asking me if I'm having an affair or if I met someone else. My wife Sarah is convinced there's another woman involved. She's been going through my phone, checking my emails, even following me to work sometimes. But here's the truth. I haven't touched another woman, haven't even looked at one. I'd honestly rather be alone for the rest of my life than stay married to someone I can't depend on. This isn't about romance or finding someone better. It's about her complete inability to handle anything difficult or take responsibility for anything. Let me give you an example. When my grandmother died 3 years ago, I was devastated. She basically raised me after my parents got divorced. She taught me how to drive, helped me with homework, came to every baseball game I ever played. So when she passed, I had to handle everything myself. The funeral arrangements, cleaning out her house, dealing with lawyers and paperwork, all of it. Sarah couldn't even come to the funeral home with me to pick out a casket. She said it was too depressing and made her feel sick. So I'm sitting there alone, trying to figure out what my grandmother would have wanted, while my wife is at home watching Netflix. I didn't ask her to plan the whole thing. I just wanted her there for support, but she couldn't handle it. After that, I realized we needed to get serious about planning for our own family. We had 2 little kids by then, and if something happened to me, they'd need to be protected. So I got life insurance, set up college funds, made sure Sarah and the kids would be taken care of. I even wrote up a will and got all the legal stuff sorted out. Then I asked Sarah to do the same thing, get her own life insurance policy and help me figure out who would take care of our kids if we both died. Basic adult stuff, right? She kept saying she'd do it later, that it was too stressful to think about, that we had plenty of time to worry about that stuff. 3 years later, she still hasn't done any of it. Every time I bring it up, she changes the subject or gets mad at me for being morbid. Meanwhile, I'm the one who handles every difficult conversation with our kids. When our dog got hit by a car, I'm the one who had to tell them what happened. When Sarah's dad got diagnosed with cancer, I'm the one who explained it to them because she locked herself in our bedroom crying for 2 days. I ended up having to change my medical proxy from her to my sister because if something happens to me and I'm unconscious in a hospital, I need someone who can actually make decisions instead of falling apart. The final straw was last month when our furnace broke in the middle of winter. It was 30 degrees outside and our house was freezing cold. The kids were shivering under blankets. I called a repair company, but they couldn't come out until the next day. So I started calling around to find a hotel room for the night. Sarah just sat on the couch complaining about how cold she was. When I asked her to help me pack bags for the kids, she said her hands were too cold to function and that I was better at that stuff anyway. That's when it hit me. This woman can't handle anything. Good times, she's amazing, fun, happy, great with the kids. But the second things get difficult, she completely shuts down and leaves everything to me. I told her I wanted a divorce 2 weeks ago. She immediately started accusing me of cheating, going through my browser history, calling my friends to ask if I've been acting weird. She's convinced there has to be another woman because in her mind, that's the only reason men leave marriages. But there's no other woman. There's just me, realizing I've been married to someone I can't actually count on when it matters. And honestly, I'd rather figure out life by myself than keep pretending we're a team when I'm the only one playing.